what? My bad. I
Nah,
had
you
to
good.
update my app. I think that was it.
All good, all
And go
good. What's
cover
good
it.
with you, man?
Everything's good. Everything's great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So finally got you on. Instagram was hating.
I'm on close to the thing.
Huh?
Yeah, Instagram was hating, bro. There we go. I didn't know I was gonna be so close. There it is.
Yeah,
That
I was
looks
about to
better.
tell you, you mad close.
All up on the camera. Wow.
What's good, man?
Everything's great, man. I just left work too.
You just
Not
left
too
work?
long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you I know you always out there grinding, man. But I want to get right into it, man. I know you
Yeah,
from
let's
New
go.
York, man. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
I'm not. I will be honest. I'm not a diehard, been waiting for years Knicks fan, but I am
Okay.
happy for the players and for everybody from New York. It's a good time to be a New Yorker right now.
It's a good time to be a New
Yeah,
Yorker. Absolutely.
very a
Absolutely.
great time.
Great.
And Max B just came home this year. Come
Ah,
on,
that's
man.
listen. Max B came home right on time. He might have been the good luck charm, right?
Yo,
The wave guy, right? But let me
yeah,
ask you something though, man. What's up? Did you see what they was doing to Spurs fans?
yeah, I did see that. The
That's
fans
crazy.
thing that was
That was
not cool. They're
crazy,
just rooting for a team. That's what everybody's doing. There's 29 other teams. Like
bro. They
that's
was beating up Spurs
yeah.
fans. I
I
mean, it's
wasn't
not.
mad at the egg throwing at Wemby's head though. That I wasn't mad about. Everything else is uncalled for.
Come on, why you throwing eggs at the man? We
Because he goes to see the monks for one summer and everybody's acting like, it takes
Oh,
more. Even in jiu-jitsu, it takes more than one summer to just change your whole life around.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
like
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
also hating. So
Man,
yeah,
I've been talking to all my peoples from New York, man. They so I'm trying to find the proper word for it, but I ain't gonna say feeling themselves, but they feeling themselves. Everybody walking around, they got the Timbs on, the fresh butters on. They ready.
yeah, you can't give us an inch of daylight or we're gonna take it and run.
It is crazy,
So after this, I
bruh.
don't know how I'm gonna act. To be
Like I was
honest,
what I was telling the folks before you jumped on was I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm not a New York fan at all. I'm from Boston, so everything is Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics. But the one team as a kid that I did not hate, that I actually could stand was the Knicks. I was like watching them play. I just like their style of play. And I'm a big Spike Lee fan. So it would be dope to see them win and let Spike get that, man. I think for
yeah.
more than anybody, Spike deserved that, right?
I mean, I know a lot of friends from middle school who've been supporting the Knicks, so like, I just want to see them excited and like maybe go to the parade and see them on their Instagram having fun. I want to be up there right now, to be honest. It seems like a great time to be
I
up there.
don't know about that, man. They already said they're gonna burn the city down.
Yeah, you're gonna need the National Guard for sure. I
Bruh, they
think.
already I think they
Yeah.
already got them out there. Because it's gonna be a problem, man. And I kind of want to see them win just for that. Spike on the side, is cool, but just to see what they do, I feel like, man, New York City's gonna be on fire for a couple of days,
I
maybe.
hope they at least snap into it and be like, okay, let's not go too crazy. But I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
Jets
yeah.
fans go crazy and they never win. So think about the Knicks. I feel bad for Jets
Oh
fans.
man,
So and they go hard,
yeah.
you
And this
know.
got to feel even better because since y'all got Brooklyn Nets now, you
Hmm.
know, people even people from Brooklyn is not really like, nah, that ain't the real New York team. It's the Knicks.
Yeah, they've been in
So
Jersey for a long time.
yeah, to see them get it before Brooklyn does is probably even more satisfactory. But I do have my theory though. I feel like New York fans don't come for me. This is just my theory. I feel like I feel like the Spurs gonna win it in seven, man.
You think they're gonna be the?
Third
Would they?
team in
Oh, the
NBA
third.
history
Okay,
to come back from 3-1 deficit. Yes. I don't think it. I feel like that might happen though. Like
that's messed up, man.
no, I don't want it. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I want the Knicks to win.
That would
I
be
want it.
crazy and sad.
It would be very,
Like,
but it. This is what I want to ask you though. Do you think it'll be worse if they win or if they lose
worse
for the
if they
city?
lose. Worse if they lose. Ticket,
Like
yo.
If they
Uh,
lose,
they have to win.
they
This is
gotta
it.
win.
They have to.
They gotta win because if they
Brunson's
lose,
not gonna. Cat's not gonna let it happen. Jose's not gonna let. Nobody on that team's gonna let that happen.
no, I
Absolutely
hope it
not.
happens. I hope y'all win. I really do. But
Oh, that
Spurs
was
in seven. The NBA
no.
want they
I
want
can't
Wemby
even
to be the
imagine
face of
that.
the NBA, man.
Hard. They want him to go. I didn't even realize he had two flagrants. So I'm just
Bruh,
like,
they
oh,
he ain't gonna get another one either. I
you
promise you.
don't want him to sit out
Nah,
again?
he don't. They don't.
Because if he
They,
sits out,
that's the
20 points.
yeah. It's
Done.
over. If he sits out, it's
Done.
over. Yeah, it's over.
Done.
But yeah, man. I know you're a New Yorker, so I had to ask. I had
I'm
to
happy.
throw that in there first. New York hot right now. So the next game's tomorrow. Is that the
Yeah.
last one? Is it tomorrow or Sunday?
Hopefully, yeah, it's tomorrow,
It's tomorrow, yeah.
8:30. Hopefully, it's the last one, but it's in San Antonio,
Mm.
so they can win it. But also, fairy tale perfect win at home,
Knicks
obviously.
and six at home.
But no, let's take five. Let's not get too crazy. But Knicks
Like
and
not.
six would be. I think they need a lot of security if it's Knicks and six. That last
They
one
need
at the
security
Garden,
regardless. They need
they
security
do.
regardless.
They do.
Do you think the San Antonio fans are gonna try to get some get the lake back for what y'all did to their
I hope
fans?
not, bro. They got guns down there.
They got a
They're
lot of
gonna
guns down
pistol
there.
whip somebody or something.
They got
I
a
hope
lot of
not.
guns down there.
Southern. Hopefully, there's Southern hospitality because they didn't do
Yeah,
that when
hopefully.
Knicks fans came down there. It's not that
Yeah.
serious.
What they might have a lot of Knicks, a lot of New Yorkers that live there though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like Atlanta,
Oh,
man. First time when I moved to Atlanta, I went to a Hawks game and it was the Hawks versus Chicago. D Rose is still playing. Bro, you would have thought we was in Chicago. There were so many Bulls fans. Yeah, I was like, am I in Atlanta or Chicago? What's going on? But all right, enough about Knicks and basketball. Let's get into some jiu-jitsu, man, some MMA. What's good with you, man? So how you feeling, man, with the space of jiu-jitsu right now in the Atlanta scene? How you feeling about that?
from when I got here,
Mm-hmm.
it's exciting because I got here 2021, and I didn't really understand the makeup of the city because I only trained at work
Mm-hmm.
and at my main gym, so I didn't really get to explore. But now this summer I've been doing like some more cross training, going to open mats and things like that. A couple of seminars last year, so I really get to see the makeup of the city and how it's changed. Like so many of my friends are at new schools. So many
Mm-hmm.
people are opening new locations or second locations,
Mm-hmm.
um, relocating to different parts of the city.
Yeah.
So it's just, and people are different belts. So now people are teaching. People I
Mm-hmm.
met who are just students now, they like have basics classes and like fundamentals classes. So it's like crazy to see the makeup because like you could try to train with your boy, but he's like, oh, I got class of six. Can you come by? And like, no, I have class of six too. So like
Right.
everybody's like, teaching, but also working hard on the competitive match too. And
Yeah.
you can see the top three keep shuffling.
Mm-hmm.
Before from what I've been told, like maybe Gi's the same, but the no-gi scene especially, like people keep taking that first place trophy in the IBJJF at the
Mm-hmm.
ADCCs. We have way more opens now,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
I like
Atlanta
it.
got a lot going on, man. Like that MMA and jiu-jitsu community is big, and we have some really solid folks out here who are really doing it on a national level too, not just here locally, but they
hmm
doing their thing. They traveling and all that, so that's definitely dope. But you said how long you been training? Because I know you're a black belt. Going on 2 years now being a black belt or three?
Yeah, this is it's June. The end of this month will make 2 years.
Oh, okay. One
Yeah,
more before you get that first degree, huh?
yeah,
Okay,
it's crazy how that happens.
it's
They say
crazy,
that this means you're getting old though. Like the degree will
man.
not, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I,
This is
I,
year
but you a
9.
geek? Are you a geek guy or no geek?
I like both,
You like?
but I love the gi. I'll put it like this: whatever I'm not training more of at the time, I start to get FOMO of it, and then I like that one more. So when I was doing a lot of gi, I was like, "Damn, I want to do some no gi," and then I just go on a streak of no gi. But I like both. but like people down here, they know
Hmm.
me as a gi guy because I came down here as a purple belt, won Master Worlds as a purple. So like that image is in their head. Amon's a gi
Mm.
guy, but I'm okay at no gi. Like
So you
I
so you
got some
started training
moves.
back home in New York.
Yeah, for 4 years. I was up
Okay,
there for 4 years.
what academy were you training under?
Bronx Jiu Jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
then
right. Also,
you know Vitor Shaolin? He'd be like reffing the matches and stuff.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he had a bunch of guys he gave a black belt to, and then they spread it across the city. So I was training with a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
One of them owned Bronx Jiu Jitsu, and I ended up training there, getting white to purple with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Okay. And since we're talking about no gi, man, so do you feel like no gi has officially just basically surpassed the gi in jiu-jitsu and just it's the
No.
future of the sport? You think so? Gi's
I
still
mean,
alive, huh?
gi is stiff. Just look at Master Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
The signups. You got kids in the gi, people
Mm-hmm.
65 in the gi. I think Master Worlds has the most signups still
Still.
per event. I mean, granted they do have all of them in the same day, Jiu-Jitsu Con.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I feel like no gi is accessible to anyone because you don't really need much entry besides your gym fee and then some athletic clothes, things like that, so it's so accessible.
Yeah, but from a marketing perspective, like for example, UFC, right? They just launched UFC BJJ. I I haven't seen anything about the gi, right?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. You're
Yeah,
not going to.
so it's like okay, it's almost to the point where on the largest, platforms and you don't see the gi at all. Like at BJJF, of course, you always gonna see the gi.
That's a good
That's
point.
the staple, right? But when you start to get to that level, UFC, everybody, that's a huge platform, and they only focus on no gi. I think that's kind of the telltale, of
Yeah,
where
that's a
things
good
are
point.
going.
One championship as well, no
Hmm.
gi.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I think no gi is gonna push it and then probably keep it there. Especially with the UFC they're starting those opens
Hmm.
in the fall because most people know that name already. I mean, there's
Yeah.
members at my job that never done a day of jiu-jitsu, but they come up to me talking about Mikey Musumeci
Right.
and all these other guys. I'm like, how do you know him? I'm like, of course, like the
UFC
algorithm
BJJ.
is pushing these top names, and it's gonna be Nogi.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And so it's gonna be no gi. And the and I think part of it, it's not just UFC BJJ, but just UFC in general. As you start to see, those guys or people who don't practice or don't train jiu-jitsu, when they see them, and when fights like that start to become more of a grappling match, they tend to turn away from it, because they don't really understand it so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's part of it as well. But wrestling, is wrestling becoming more important than BJJ in modern grappling? Because I feel like wrestling now, when you in MMA, all they talk about is wrestling. Like BJJ is still a thing, but it's wrestling.
Well, you have to wrestle, and
Yeah.
I avoided it for a long time because I was pulling guard. And then so I slowly learned how to wrestle up from guard.
Hmm.
And you need wrestling. You have to. And training with Harry, I realized if you only do jujitsu, there's certain pockets
Hmm.
like the dogfight and half guard. You're
Hmm.
gonna look at it from a jujitsu mindset, but if you add a little bit of wrestlers mindset to those little positions like that, you're like, oh, you're gonna win this every time. Especially if the
Hmm.
other guy's thinking jujitsu, he's gonna give up positions that he's really not supposed to.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need wrestling. If you don't have wrestling, you get far. But
Yeah.
I mean,
And I
even
think,
Gordon's match came down to like that scramble with Felipe Pena.
hmm
And
hmm
Gordon pulls a lot too. But even for a big guy, he pulls guard. You
yeah.
need wrestling. You have to have it.
I mean, and wrestlers have a different, they built different, man. It's a different mentality. So I've always noticed that guys that come from a wrestling background tend to g- grasp the concept of jiu-jitsu faster than somebody who's never grappled at
Yeah, of
all.
course.
So they have that advantage, and their work ethic is totally different. Like a lot of
Hmm.
BJJ guys are lazy, bro. Like,
Yeah, because you could just lay back and relax,
yeah,
but a wrestler's like not gonna let you do that.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
I mean,
There's
I'm sure
no,
you had some wrestlers walk on the match and you're like, I don't know how long I could keep you after this,
yeah,
bro. I
yeah,
mean,
like
at white belt.
yeah, even at white belt. I mean, shoot, it's like, bro, okay, you know what? I just hope it's gi night, because in the
Yeah,
gi, it's a whole different
bro, you
story. But
teach a wrestler
hmm
like X guard and like some turtle sequences,
mm, it's a
done,
problem. It's a
done. I
problem.
didn't realize that until I accidentally just had a lesson plan one day and they just eating it up. And I'm like, oh, of course, this makes sense to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've been training for a while, obviously, almost a first degree black belt. When you started, did they focus on self defense? Was there a part? Was that part of the curriculum, or was it still more so sport, jujitsu?
Um, it wasn't really well. Okay, so I put it like this: me and my coach from UFC gym,
Hmm
both. Sorry, from Bronx Jiu Jitsu, we both worked at UFC gym together at different locations. So that's where I started taking classes,
mm
and then I started going up to the Bronx Jiu Jitsu where I got all my belts. So I was doing striking 1 year before Jiu Jitsu, so I always had like a self defense aspect to like, oh, I could get hit here.
mm.
So like I never really fell too far into the jujitsu thing of like exposing your face and things like that because we were
Yeah,
around MMA guys a lot. But the focus wasn't always self defense, but you keep it in mind because you came from striking and keeping
yeah.
distance and things like that. So once I went full time jujitsu, there wasn't too much self defense, but the striking always was something good to fall back on if I felt like I had to use something outside.
If you had to combine two martial arts, two arts, right? Um, that you think that when you put them together, you make a lethal fighter or somebody a well-rounded fighter. What would they be?
Judo and Muay Thai.
Really?
Definitely, yeah.
Muay Thai, I could definitely see that. Why do you say judo? I think I know why, but I want you to tell.
Because just like a jiu-jitsu guy, you could think you have them and then you're like wrapped up like a pretzel or whatever. But the most fights they might go to the ground, but once you like try to shove a judo guy, he can take all that momentum and before you know it, you're like
Hmm Yeah,
heels over head and I'm like,
yeah,
nah, I wouldn't want to get into any action with a judoka on concrete, bro. You
yeah.
might
Nah,
end up in a hospital.
yeah, absolutely. And that's funny that you bring that up because I feel like the sport of jiu-jitsu. Well, sometimes I feel like the sport is focusing more on guard pulling and going straight to the ground. So the sport is taken away from the self defense aspect of it because, like you said, a lot of times you're leaving your face open. Like you're learning a skill, but it's limited when it comes to self defense, in my personal opinion, because there's a lot of things that you do in jiu-jitsu, whether it be gi or no gi, that you would not do in a real fight. You would not do on concrete. You would not do out in the streets, right? So
Hmm.
I feel like that part is missing because it started out for smaller guys like you and me who to level the playing field to be able to defend ourselves against larger individuals, but now
They
it's
were throwing
just
strikes
yeah,
on
now
base
they was
level.
throwing strikes too. There was
Yeah.
also, now something totally different. And I don't know. I kind of feel like the sport is killing the traditional martial art of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, especially because most gyms that open, for the most part, unless you have like a special self defense class or you're talking about it more, a lot of them want to be a top competitive gym. And
Yeah.
competitive jiu jitsu is not really, like maybe an average Joe, but like again, you're not going to pull guard in the street. So unless you're showing stand up in your school, some judo drills, grip breaks, and things like that, your students are going to be, hopefully they never have to use it, but they're at a deficit already, you know?
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people who do start training jujitsu because we hype it up, right? great, best martial arts for self-defense, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Then, somebody goes and sign up for self-defense and they're learning De La Eva.
Yeah, they're like, interesting.
It's like, when am I gonna do this
I
in a
guess
real fight?
so.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's the part that I feel is kind of, um, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like we're not being completely honest about it, or the gyms, I should say, not we, but the
Yeah, because
gyms,
you
because
want people to come sign up. And if you don't have striking,
yeah,
then now it's a problem because you're like, well, how am I going to get people through the door? Again,
yeah,
unless you have a self defense class. But I tell people straight up when they ask me, like, oh, if a guy grabs you in the street, they're done, right? I'm like, yeah, but mostly because trusting my boxing range and distance. Not
mm-hmm,
if you grab me, I feel safe, but I don't want to even grab you. I'm trying to keep
right,
you left hands distance,
yeah.
Don't even come that close to me.
So you say you've been doing a lot of cross training. Uh, do you think a BJJ champion just automatically is a good coach? What do you think you need to have to be a good coach? And does that automatically translate just because you're a champion? You won.
No, whatever your champion is, because you were the best guy that weekend or girl
Mm-hmm.
that weekend, or maybe really for that day. So, because it's usually a day to 2 days or whatever. Or you know the rule set really well and you figured out a way to apply your game to that rule set from my experience. But teaching requires being able to translate to the skilled person and the not so skilled person. So, the most common thing you hear from like really skilled people who can't teach is do it just do this or just like that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's not just do this. You have to break it down to as if you were explaining to a child. So if you can't transfer your skills to the next person, then they die with you. You know, you have to be
Yeah,
able to translate it. And if they don't understand how you said it, it's your job to figure out another way to say it. You know,
absolutely, absolutely.
so
And
it
I
definitely
totally
doesn't
agree.
translate.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I think it's two completely separate skill sets. Being able to apply it, and being able to teach it is not the same. It's not, and honestly, I think it's harder to go from that one side to the other. To go to teaching, teaching is very difficult. You got to have patience. You got
Mm-hmm.
to have, like you said, you got to understand the technique from multiple learning curves, right? So that takes a huge, and that takes time to develop. You can't just okay, I won 10 championships and blah 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 blah, and now I'm automatically a great coach. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. For you, there's what's your style? What do you appreciate about um the traditional and the new? I know eco training is like the new thing. Are you an eco fan or nah?
uh, yeah. I mean, they both work together. Um,
Mm,
I think they go hand in hand. I don't think there's one or the other. I mean, anyone who's taken a class with me knows like today I'm gonna just start you in this position, and then I'm gonna
hmm
watch the room, and then we're gonna plug in the holes from there, which is kind of eco. Um, but even in other sports I played before jiu-jitsu, basketball, we have a drill where like we would play one on one, and you can only dribble 3 times. That's eco. What
hmm
are you gonna do with 3 dribbles? It's or constraints led approach, really.
hmm
So like, what can you do with three? How about 2 dribbles?
hmm
Or you're just working in the post. So it's like all sports do it. It's just jiu-jitsu's acting like no one else does it, or it's a new thing. Like we've always been constraining people to make them better. You know.
So do you think it's more effective or you?
You do need time to like allow as a coach, like a fitness coach. I believe you need time to feel the movement pattern in your body and get it wrong before you know what it feels to be right in your body, what right feels like. So
Right.
you need a little bit of both. Like sometimes you have to let them mess up, feel that. Okay, so this is what you're doing. I need you to do it like this instead, and then we fix it. And now the patterns in you, because how are you gonna ecologically learn a free throw? or a submission. You have to, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. If I ever meet shouters or anyone, I would love to know how are you ecologically teaching a submission without saying, okay, we grab the wrist, you know. I feel
And
like submitting,
it you have to drill.
you know,
Yeah.
like I
You
need
have
to know what that arm feels like when there's
yeah.
no more room. So
Right. Right. And so we got a question. Can you explain the levels for us newbies? I
the
guess by
belt
levels,
level.
yeah, I guess she means belt ranks. Um, Jiu-jitsu, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We have white, blue, purple, brown, and then black. Black is
Yeah.
not the last belt, but those are the main ones. Takes a long time to get to anything above that curl belt. Then you have red belt, all that. But yeah, the ranks is just different color belts, but and different amount of years and
hmm
time and experience on the mats. That's all.
That's it. It's just
That's it.
experience.
Yeah.
Years. Don't let the belts fool you. That's all I
Don't
gotta
let the
say.
belts fool you. Don't let the belts fool
They
you,
don't
man.
matter.
Okay, and that's a very good point. And that's what I was gonna ask you next. A lot of people were talking about, man, we don't need belts. Why do we need belts? Are you a traditionalist? Should we keep the belts or get rid of them, man?
I mean, keep the belts. It's good to track your progress. You know, like you get raises at work. You get little tidbits, trophies in other sports. You know, MVP or whatever, or most
Hmm.
improved. I mean, it's good for people who want to know how their progress is going. You know, because sometimes you could think you're doing well and maybe you could do a little bit better, but when someone else acknowledges it, it's cool. But then there's always downsides of the belt system. You know,
What's the downside?
a huge downside, in my opinion, is the person who travels a lot for work and like
Mm.
you have a hard time staying loyal to a gym and your skill is increasing, but you don't stay in one place long enough to get belted. So people aren't seeing you as much as they want. So now we give the power of receiving the belt over to another person.
Yeah.
That's a
One thing
downside.
one thing I don't like about the belts, well, not the belts, but just promotions. Some gyms they have like scheduled promotions, right? What's a certain time of year
hmm
they do promotions, and I don't agree with that. I I think it should be like organic. It should just be as a coach, you should be paying attention to your students and you should be watching them,
Oh,
and
like that day, like your day.
not necessarily that day, but just like some gyms they have like one specific day or a specific month that they do promotions
hmm
every single year. So like me and you, we go to the same gym, and let's say you train 5 times a week,
hmm
and I train 3 times or 2 times a week, or I miss a month or two. As long as I make it on that day, I get
Oh yeah,
I get a
those yeah,
promotion. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Those
don't
are a
agree
little
with that.
tricky.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think
Just upgrade
promotion should
them
be
when you
organic.
see them. You
Hmm.
know, just give it to them. Don't wait. If they are what they are, give it to them right there. If
Yeah,
they're not, just have them wait. You
just
know.
have them wait. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. I don't like the schedule promoting. I have to see that progress. I have to see the development, and it's not just skills on the mat too. It's just also your character. You know what I mean? You gotta build character, man. If you
hmm
still you come in there with an ego and you still got an ego. There's a lot of egos in black belt too, and
Yeah.
they
Hell
always
yeah.
say kill the ego,
I'm
but
like,
there's some
bro, you're a
very
black belt in four between these four walls.
hmm
When you walk outside, nobody is like, oh, that's
the
no,
black belt.
yeah, nobody knows that. Bro. Maybe at a tournament, but that's about it.
Maybe,
No one's
yeah,
like at the airport stopping you. Like, there's no jujitsu guys getting stopped before they get on the plane.
yeah. Nah, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. So seminars, are you a fan of seminars? Do you do those a lot?
Yeah, like go to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of seminars that changed my life, bro. I've been
Really?
to yeah, I've been going to seminars since a white belt.
Yeah.
And just because like I didn't even know they were important until I went to one. I just asked my coach like, "Yo, should I go to this?" And he was like, Yeah, definitely go to that. He didn't like have to push me. It was the Mendes brothers. That was my one of my
Oh,
first
yeah,
seminars.
yeah.
So, and we would watch them a lot because me and my coach were featherweights. So he's like, yeah, definitely go. Let me know what you saw, you learned, and then I always knew to just take my time and just take one thing. So seminars are great if you know how to attend one. You can't go trying to remember everything because that's
And
not
that's
how the brain works.
right. And that for me was what I wanted to ask you from because I know, I mean, we've been training forever. You could go to a class today, learn a technique. By the time you walk out,
You
you walk out
forgot.
the gym,
You
you
gone.
you probably ain't gonna remember that unless you took notes, you recorded it, or But a seminar, a great, you know, whatever champion, whoever comes and does a seminar to teach you a couple of things that they're really, really good at.
Mhm.
How much of that do you actually retain? That's my.
I like to go. What part of this seminar is gonna go right into what I'm already doing? Because if your
Okay.
body's already familiar with it, you're gonna end up there the next day you train. So your subconscious is gonna pick up on that. But if it's brand new, depends how much experience you have on the mats. Like as a black belt taking seminars, if I didn't really understand the way he said it or she said it, I could kind of translate it to my own understanding. But that's because I've been on the mats enough to do that. If you're a white belt, blue, even purple, you might as well just take just one little thing, the closest thing to your game, you know. But people show cool moves, and they're like, "Damn, I wish I could put that in my game." But it's like it might not be the time for that. I didn't know a butterfly sweep, bro, like really good until black belt. I went to an Adam Warzinski seminar, and after that, I was sweeping everybody with butterfly sweep.
Mm.
But before that, I couldn't absorb the mechanics, so it took me 8 years to learn a butterfly sweep. But you tell
Mm.
somebody that, they're like discouraged or something.
Nah, but that's important to tell people that because a lot of people did see these things on Instagram or whatever, and they think, "Ooh, I want to do that," but that's not you. That's not your game. That's not your
Yeah,
body type. That's not your
exactly.
athleticism. That's not like my coach, my professor Rodrigo. He's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? So he did big guy moves, and he showed you a lot of great techniques. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of them, I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to do that to no
Case of Qatar,
200.
man.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Like
Nah.
deep half guard is he that's one of his things, and I was never really comfortable with deep half guard because I'm a smaller dude, and I ain't about to try to do that to any and everybody.
Hmm.
Certain people you just don't do certain things
You
to,
don't want to be
right?
under certain
Yeah,
people.
so it's like I like that, coach, but yeah, that ain't for me.
Yeah.
So with the seminars, I guess it makes sense if it's somebody that's closer to your body type, and I think that's important too. I've noticed that a lot of coaches don't necessarily teach based on the group, right? They'll teach
Hmm.
techniques and they just want everybody to just do the technique. And most people they're thinking, okay, you know what? I have to learn this technique. I have to know this technique. It's good to learn it. It's good to know it, but that doesn't mean you could have to apply it to your game. It may not be
No,
for you.
you don't
So
have to.
yeah, so just take what works for you, what works for your body type. And if it's something that you really, really want to do and it's not your body type or built for you, just work at it. Make it your own, right? You just have to make those adjustments and turn that technique into something that that you could use for yourself. So yeah,
Go,
I
or
get.
sometimes even go. You can absorb something they said, not even the actual. Like for example, right? Kainan Duarte, the no gi champion.
Hmm.
I think he's from Atos.
Yeah,
He um he had a
I like
seminar
him.
in Atlanta, and he loves HQ. He cooks people in HQ.
Mm,
But I mean, we're on both ends of the spectrum when it comes to weight classes. But something he said in that seminar was, when they relax, I'm gonna relax.
hmm.
When they try to buck me off, now I tense up and I make them carry me. So I took that and I was like, okay, yeah, I've seen HQ before. I might not get every single movement pattern you have, but I'm gonna remember, okay, when they're relaxing, I can chill a little bit. And then when they try to buck, I change my positioning, and now you start to make the person tired. Sometimes you can take a concept home. You don't even have to take a
Yeah,
move. You know.
I think it's also a great opportunity to network with folks too. I'm a big fan of cross training. I don't. I'm gonna say it right now. If your coach does not want you to cross train. The coach is whack. Right?
Yo,
Cross training is a
like, what do you
great
mean?
opportunity to get different looks. Because at some point, right, you train at the same gym for 4 or 5 years. Eventually, you're gonna know almost everybody's game. They're gonna know yours, and it's gonna be like, okay, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? So when you start to cross train, that's when you really start to give yourself a little bit of advantage. And I'm kind of mad. I learned that late in the game. I didn't start cross training for real, till like I was already a purple belt. And by then it
Okay.
was like, damn, I see what I was missing out. Not, and it doesn't take away anything from your professor. It's just certain things, seeing a different perspective of it is kind of dope. And my professor never was, told us don't cross train. He was always open to that. He was like, yeah, yeah, do that. But yeah, it's just something I wish more people talked about and was, everybody is big on loyalty now. Always stay loyal to your gym. Don't go to another. Nah, man, just cross train, learn as much as you can from as many people as you can. That's how you
Yeah,
build a better game, man. And that's
that's
the
what
whole
I
point of
did. White to purple. Like, I
yeah.
had my main professor that was giving me belts, but like I
Hmm.
was all over the city, bro.
Yeah, you
From
have to.
Bronx all the way to Long Island, all
You
over.
have to, man. And that's how you get better. That's really how you get better. Because your coach, I mean, they 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 got their own style. They got their own favorite moves, techniques, and things. And unless your coach is one of those people that is constantly a real student of the game, they don't get complacent, just settled into what they know. They're constantly trying to elevate and learn more, learn new, learn different things, and give you that. Then yeah, cross training, you have to
Yeah,
do it on
exactly.
your own.
Like
You
D
got to do
Mendes, he's a student of the game. He's
it.
always trying to stay on top of what he needs to, add into that room. A mind like
Absolutely.
that, you probably don't have to bounce around
Nah, nah, definitely don't gotta do that, man. But in Atlanta,
too much.
have you is the BJJ community kind of like a soap opera? Is there a lot of drama out here,
There's
man?
drama everywhere. Humans, man. There's drama everywhere.
There's a couple
Especially
people.
if you're an upper belt. It just,
Is that what it
catch you
is?
off guard if you're not. Yeah, because upper belt, it's like brown belt, even whether you like it or not, some politics are gonna slide right past your shoulders. It's like,
Mm,
you know, like who you want your black belt from, who do you think
yeah,
you're gonna get your black belt from, when do you think you're gonna get it? you know, that's even
yeah.
outside of belts, it's just like, what are you doing training over there?
Mm.
It's like people forget the drama is not real, by the way, because people forget it's fake.
I, you know what? I'm glad you said that because it's
It's
funny
not
to me. I
real.
never understood how people got beef, quote unquote beef, and y'all are supposed to be in a combat sport, and y'all got gyms, y'all got your own. Just
Just
make
fight him.
just
fight
make an
him.
event out of it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, okay, y'all want to settle it?
Just
Boom,
fight him.
just fight them. Just
Oh, you don't want to do it?
oh, you don't
Oh,
want to do that though.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, so what are we talking about
Yeah,
here?
put some bread up maybe to your, donate it. Do what you got to
Listen,
do.
make it a charitable or something. I don't care what it is, man. Just if you got problem with another gym, call them out. You don't even have to be anything, public if you don't want to be public. But if you're gonna make everything public, if you're gonna make the drama public, just hey man, let's just have a friendly match. And whatever happens after that, man, just go get a couple drinks and some food and chop it up, man.
Oh,
It
that's
ain't
why I
that
say
deep.
it's not real. It's like politics.
That's
You
all it
got the
is.
two heads talking, but who's doing the fighting? The students
Mm-hmm.
and remind you, the students at the venues just want to be chill.
That's it.
We just like how many people you compete against, and then or your students compete against, and then they end up exchanging Instagrams.
Right.
Like we're all gonna be 60 one day.
Hopefully, right?
Really?
No, I always thought that was funny because people there's all there's all some
But
type
I
of
get
drama.
it though. Depends on how someone burns you personally. You might take that onto the match. So did they do it in jiu-jitsu? If it's jiu-jitsu, it's not real. But if it's like something outside the match, I get it. Some business like, I get it.
Yeah,
But that's humans. That happens everywhere.
that done. Yeah, yeah. I got a couple folks I want to bring on the live with me, man. I want to chop it up with them, man. Some you're familiar with, some you're not, but I just want
Bring
them
them
to.
on.
I want to
Let
bring
the
them
people
on,
hear
man. It's
them.
gonna be interesting, man. One guy in particular in mind is my guy, Kevin, man. I want to bring Kevin on, man.
Wait, from where?
Kevin, you know what I'm talking about. Kevin
Oh, okay,
Gravels.
got you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's my guy.
we need guys like that
We
because
need,
he's gonna say something. And the
yeah.
older I get, and the deeper I get into this martial arts community, not just Atlanta, just overall, the more
Mhm.
I understand him.
Yeah, that's
He's
my
not
guy, man.
crazy.
That's my guy.
You know how they be like, "Yeah, he's not crazy."
Yeah.
Kevin's not crazy. Kevin's not crazy.
He's not crazy. He's
Whatever he's
definitely.
saying,
Uh-huh.
all right. He and I've seen him go a direction and he was wrong and he adjusted
Yeah, absolutely.
in front of
That,
everybody. So if he's saying it
yeah.
and he's got caterpillars on the story,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
it's coming from somewhere.
Yeah. Kev's my guy.
Yeah.
Cause I every time something pops up and I'm like, oh, let me hit up Kev. Let me see what's going on.
But see, he knows though. Like I'm gonna say something. If
He's
you
gonna say something.
want to come, you know where I work. Come
Yep.
join me on mats. If not, I'm gonna keep saying something. And you
Yep.
have to adjust that in this community because, like you said, we have owners and black belts and people who think these four walls is life.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Kev, man. We gonna get you on the live, homie. Let you talk that talk.
Yeah, let them loose. Just
Let him loose,
you
man.
know.
Kev's a funny dude, man. He's one of the few. He's one of the few in the Georgia state of Georgia that will, you know, speak his mind and not, hide behind whatever. He definitely talks that talk.
Yeah,
We're gonna
protect
we're
Kevin
gonna
at
try to get
all
him.
costs.
Yeah, we're gonna get Kevin on here, man. But we what we got about 10 more minutes, man. I wanted to just let the people kind of know about you too, man. You've been doing your thing for a minute. You one of the I'll say the top five cats in Atlanta that I respect the most, just from not even on the social media thing, but just for just what you're doing out there in the community and with the martial arts and everything like that. You always doing your thing, and you do it in a very humble way. It's not like it's never showboating and never, bragging. It's just, I'm here doing my thing and trying to help as many people as I can. So what you got going on, man? Tell me. I know you do private training as well for striking, not just jujitsu, but what you got going on, man? What you want to let the people know?
Full-time coach, fitness coach at Windy Hill Athletic Club up by Marietta. All right, if you can't make it there, slide to the link in my bio. I will train you. If you really need a trainer and you just can't make it in person, I do online coaching. All right, right now it's $20 a month. Right now,
Hey,
okay. Write you the full program, new program every 30 to 60 days, depending on how much time we need. So and then there's like a full catalog on there. Right now, it's like 60 plus videos,
mm.
100 plus soon. You got jiu-jitsu, boxing, and fitness on there.
Oh, you got everything on there. Okay,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu, boxing, and fitness. Okay,
Try to stick with those three. Yeah, that's what I spent the most time with.
okay, okay. So you got the online, the videos, everything online training, in person
Mm-hmm.
training, and you said everything, the links in your bio. You got
Yep,
your page
yep.
private. You gotta get that off private, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
How people gonna find
I'm gonna
you?
talk. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna talk to you about that. Yeah, but there was a reason for it. It was a
Oh,
good
okay,
reason.
okay.
Yeah, there was
All
a
right, we'll
good
talk
reason.
about it later.
I don't got like stalkers or nothing, but like
Oh, okay.
there was a reason.
There's a
Yeah,
reason. I got you. I
yeah.
got you. I got
I
you.
was Trust me. I mean, you've seen it. Like I get on runs where I'm just posting.
Yeah.
I have to just take a little step back and tell myself, let's do more work in real life for a little bit.
Mm.
But don't. I'm gonna get back on that run for sure.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Get back
just in
on that,
do
man.
mode, you know.
We need that, man. We need more of that vibe on there, man. We need some of those, some of that, them skills that like, I know you big on the gi, and I enjoyed your gi videos because
Thank you.
you're real meticulous about the technique and the details, And for me, I think that's super dope. It's one thing to just do a technique, but it's another thing to explain why it works, why it doesn't, and how to make adjustments and things like that. And that's something you do very well. So I definitely appreciate that. So we need more of that, man. So
Oh, it's coming. I promise.
yeah,
It's on the way.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
sooner than later.
Sooner than later. Okay, bet. So we still sticking with Knicks in 5, or we going with Knicks in 6?
Uh, Honestly, bro, my stress levels. Let's please just get it done at 5. But 6 would be great. We're back at
Hey, as long as you
home.
get it done. As long as you
But
get it done.
bro,
It's gonna be interesting. But remember what I said at the top of this live, man. You know, I'm not hoping it, but don't be
that would
surprised
be
if something
sad.
like that happens.
Jerseys will be burned. Jerseys will be burned. Okay.
You're
You
not
ever
burning
seen the
yours.
third Batman?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that. When Bane let all the criminals out, and it's gonna look like that. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Arkham, huh?
So
That's
I did that.
ah.
Little plug
Speaking
right
of
there.
Arkham,
Little plug.
little plug, little plug. Was, man,
Oh,
I love what you guys are doing over there, though, man. I love what you guys are doing.
trying.
I know the new location is coming soon, so
Hmm.
as soon as that's up and running, definitely want to jump on and support that as much in any way that I can. But yeah, man, I just thank you for coming on. I just wanted to chop it up with you,
Yeah,
just see
appreciate
where
you,
you
bro.
at, let the folks hear from you. Let them know what's going on in the A. Anything new we should be looking out for aside from just some more videos coming. Anything else new you got going on that you want the people to be aware of and their support? And is there any way I can help? Let me know.
No, I mean, besides the coaching, online coaching, everything else is just laying the foundation right now. And when it's ready, everybody's gonna know about it for sure.
Hmm.
I'm gonna scream it from the rooftops, And I have a good support system that people share and tag. Even the smallest things. That could be like one little highlight tape. I see a bunch of my friends sharing it. So, even people from back home in New York. So, cooking up some things, but mainly just the coaching, building that experience. You know, experience is a hot commodity in our business, as you already know. So,
Mm.
just in that mode of just getting the little things done. Going to sleep early, waking up, getting things done, recovery, stretching. So more videos on the website, and definitely, of course, more videos on Instagram, technique specifically, because there's a lot of students that I used to teach that I know they could get a lot of that, a lot out of that, and they deserve to, you know,
Uh,
get more of
that's
that. So I'm sitting on info, bro,
you sitting on it.
and
Just
I need
you
to
got to
give it
share
up.
it, man.
You know, so lots of sharing.
Yeah, share that knowledge, bro. We need that, man. Shoot, I need that. I'm trying to. I be watching them. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. Oh, man, I didn't even
Yeah,
think about that. So it's not just new people. Shoot, other black belts they're learning from
yeah,
each other too. And that's the one thing that I find that people they don't like to admit often. Like I watch everybody shit, and I learn from
hmm,
everybody. I don't care, black belt or not, man. I could always learn from somebody. And if you're doing something dope, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about it like that. That's always a benefit to me. So I appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing. Keep grinding, and we're gonna say Knicks and 6. Close out like
just
that.
give me a win. Yeah,
Let's give you a
I'll
win.
take that. Yeah,
I bet. All right, man. Appreciate you, dog.
you
Definitely
too,
gonna
bro.
chop it up again. All right.
Yeah, sooner than later. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.